A prison cell in one of the most secured prisons caught fire. And unfortunately, before the prison guards could extinguish the fire, the prisoner who stays inside that particular cell burned to a crisp and died. So the family of the prisoner retrieved his body. A funeral was held for him, and everyone went about their business. However, 1 year after this incident, the same man who died when the cell caught fire was found buying provisions on the street. The man goes by the name Daniel, popularly known as Thabo. Right from when he was a kid, he has been involved in various kinds of criminal activities such as pickpocketing and stealing. But then one day, Thabo decided to take his criminal activities to the next level. He created a Facebook account and started a fake modeling agency. He would target up and coming models, mostly females in their early 20s, promise them modeling jobs, set up a meeting with them in a hotel. And then when these ladies arrived at the hotel, Thabo would rob them of their properties such as laptops, phones, etc. New gadgets every day from robbing his models, and in the process he amassed a massive fortress. Thabo became so rich to the extent that he was able to afford the latest luxury cars, but eventually nemesis caught up with him. One day when Thabo and his girlfriend were chilling in a hotel room, an argument broke out. Then he picked up a knife, stabbed his girlfriend to death, and then, just as he usually do, he stole his girlfriend's properties and ran away with it. But eventually Thabo was arrested. He pleaded guilty to killing his girlfriend. His Facebook was discovered, and then he was sentenced to life imprisonment. However, it was later reduced to 30 years after Thabo appealed the sentence. But did Thabo learn his lesson? No, he didn't. In prison, Thabo started another scam business. This time he opened a fake production company called 21st Century Media. He was able to gain the trust of a lot of people. They invested millions into his fake production company. Thabo even went as far as holding multiple events for this fake production company, and during these events, because he's in prison, he would Zoom call and then tell everyone that he's in the United States, and that's why he couldn't be there live in the event. And for the next 10 years, Thabo was running this company, making millions, and everything was going well for him until one day. On that day, a fire broke out inside Thabo's cell, but before the prison guards could arrive and put out the fire, Thabo was unfortunately burnt to a crisp and he died. It was suspected that it was an electrical issue in the cell that caught fire and burnt him. A few weeks later, a random lady who claimed to be Thabo's girlfriend came to the prison, retrieved his dead body, and then buried it. But later on, one journalist started investigating. For some reason, this journalist felt there was more to the story. Like, how come when this incident happened in Thabo's cell, all the security cameras stopped working immediately? At least even if some of the security cameras want to stop working, it has to be the one close to Thabo's cell. But instead, all of them stopped working, and no footage was captured when the fire was burning or how it started. This journalist could smell something just wasn't right. So one day while investigating, journalists spotted someone buying provisions on the street, and this person looked exactly like Thabo. So he took a photo of this person and uploaded it to social media, and then it blew up. People were like, is this not the guy that burned to death in a cell? Is he not the Facebook scammer? How come he is shopping and not dead? As soon as this picture began to garner attention, the authorities got involved again. Around the same time, when there was uncertainty about the whole Thabo's case, Thabo's mom, who lives very far away, came to the prison to retrieve Thabo's body. She could see things with her own eyes and also give her son a befitting burial. But then the prison guard told her that Thabo's girlfriend had already taken the body. So this was how the search for the corpse believed to be Thabo's own began. After it was found, a DNA test was conducted to see if that's indeed Thabo's body and whether the journalist posted an edited photo of Thabo for clout. But to everyone's surprise, when the result of the DNA came out, it wasn't a match with Thabo's mom. Meaning that the corpse which was found inside Thabo's cell after the fire was never Thabo. This new discovery now confirmed that Thabo indeed escaped prison, and that the guy that the journalist captured was indeed him. But how did Thabo come up with this brilliant plan and execute it perfectly? Well, it turns out that while Thabo was in jail, he was communicating with this woman called Nandifa. Now this woman happens to be a celebrity medical doctor, like she's the apricot doctor of South Africa, and in addition to that, she comes from a very influential family. So along the line, while this lady and Thabo were communicating, they fell in love and she made up her mind to rescue Thabo from prison. So using her father's connection, got to participate in Thabo's escape plan. Then she went with Mog, took 3 dead bodies from there, sent one of the dead bodies to the prison guard, and then this guard planted this dead body in Thabo's cell, set a fire, and then helped Thabo escape. Nandifa then came back, retrieved the body and buried it. Allegedly, it was also due to the connection Thabo had with Nandifa that he was able to run his camp production company successfully in that prison. So after all this came to light, a manhunt was launched for Thabo, and eventually, 1 year after Thabo's escape from prison, he and Nandifa were arrested last year, 2023, in Tanzania near the Kenyan border. They had a different passport and were ready to live happily ever after with another identity in another country. But their plan failed. Nandifa's dad, the prison warden, and other prison guards were also arrested for aiding Thabo's escape. After Thabo's arrest, his life sentence was reinstated fully, while Nandifa and her father haven't been sentenced yet, but they are still with the authorities. In all this, one question I kept on asking myself is, how did this celebrity medical doctor with thousands of followers fall for Thabo? Love is truly blind. Anyways, this happened in South Africa.